So Naresh, you are from Warangal.
Yes, sir.
Did chose political science as an optional,
Yes.
though you did BTech from IIT Madras.
Yes.
Okay. Then you did MTech also from the same place.
Yes, sir. It was a dual degree, BTech and MTech from IIT Madras.
Okay. Okay. How is this dual degree different from doing BTech and MTech separately?
Yes, sir. So dual degree is you get into the course through IIT JEE exam. So it is a continuous course of 5 years where you will be awarded BTech and MTech at the
In
same
terms
time.
of content, how is it different?
Yes, sir. So in terms of content, while BTech gives you the opportunity to study for 4 years, in dual degree it is first 3 years you will be studying BTech courses, and the next 2 years you will be studying MTech courses, and we will be given a chance to do project for 1 year, which BTech students will not be getting.
I mean, what is the content difference?
Sir, in dual degree, we will be apart from the BTech regular courses, we will be given specializations like communications, VLSI, and biotech, and those courses we will be given a chance to pursue in the dual degree course.
Any advantage in one scheme as opposed to other scheme?
One advantage is we will be completing in 5 years, that is 1 year lesser when compared to BTech plus MTech, and we will be given much more exposure than the BTech students in terms of the practicals and labs and project experience we will be
But much
receiving.
less than the people who do 6 years MTech and BTech.
Yes, sir, a little bit, but the course curriculum ensures that we will be given similar exposure as do the MTech students.
So tell me, you have done dual degree, okay?
Yes.
But why did you choose something which is completely unrelated to you as an optional?
Yes. So while electrical engineering, I learned as part of engineering I learned the problem solving techniques and how the knowledge can be helpful in solving. But in political science, we study the day-to-day lives of people, how politics and political issues, policy decisions helps improve the lives of people. And in political,
No, why did you choose?
yes, sir. So I have studied the syllabus first, and I have seen in political science I get the opportunity to study how nation states evolve and how in international, as part of internationals, how states behave with one another.
So what, but why should you know them?
This as and this also helps in understanding the value systems of ones, and the values.
How does the understanding how a nation state comes helps the value system?
Thus, Sir, for example,
So you tell me what values are needed for a bureaucrat, and tell me if political science has anything to do with those values.
yes, for a bureaucrat, you need leadership qualities, and one needs an impartial thinking, and one needs a decision-making capabilities, and one needs compassion, and one needs integrity and honesty.
How does political science promote any of these values?
Yes. So, political science has the values like justice, liberty, equality, which were enunciated in our preamble also. It explains how they were evolved over the course of human civilization.
So you get to know how they evolved.
Yes.
But how will a civil servant or a candidate have those values? By studying how they evolved.
Yes.
There is no connection, right?
Sir, I
You
would,
choose something maybe because it is easy. Maybe your roommate, somebody from your batch suggested, and then you are trying to give all kinds of reasons. Why don't you be frank?
no, sir.
Or maybe you never liked electrical engineering.
No, sir. I liked electrical engineering.
Then you should have taken that.
So the advantage political science offers is, so for example, if you take the value of justice, there is a thinker called John Rawls.
Maybe, but I'm asking how will that value be communicated through a subject? And so you would have been unjust if you didn't read political science, or you think you are just now?
I would say I'm a much better person than.
Oh.
So if I take the value of justice again, and so there is one thinker called John Rawls who explains how while giving a chance to
I'm asking how you are a more just person now. Why are you telling me about John Rawls?
Yes, sir. So how he explains while giving an opportunity to meritorious, we should be thinking about least advantaged sections in our society. So that is.
So what will you do as in administration?
I would be thinking about the last man in our society when implementing the decisions and policies.
You don't go by the rules?
Yes, sir. I
If
would.
the last man doesn't come to your office, so what will you do? You will not serve the people who are coming to your office, and will be in search of the last man. What is this
No,
idea
sir.
of last man?
It is about making available the government services being available to on an equitable basis to every last person in the society.
But last people don't visit offices.
So I think it is then government responsibility to reach all the sections of the society.
How will you reach?
Yes, sir. So one firstly we need to improve the awareness of the people, and we need to make
Why
public
is political science and international relations are combined in one optional?
yes, sir. So
Is there anything like science of international relations?
yes.
Like
So
what is that?
the international relations as such deals with how a sovereign state conducts its relations with the other sovereign states in the world. And
But can there be something like science of it?
yes, sir. So there are international theories and the concepts where we have a established tradition of how states behave, and how states conduct the diplomacy at the international
Okay.
level.
Tell me one scientific principle on international relations, if it is a science then. Tell me one principle by which nations conduct themselves.
Yes.
But before that, tell me what is a scientific principle.
A scientific principle is a one which was proved by experimentation, and people accept it as a truth.
Okay, that's good. Now tell me one such principle of international relations.
Yes. So if I take national interest as a concept is accepted by all the states, and which is a paramount in in achieving national interest, a state conducts its relations with other countries.
But what is so science about it? See, like we are concerned about ourselves, but is that a scientific principle?
Yes. So
One last question. Tell me, what would you do as a collector of Warangal district?
So I have seen the literacy rate of Warangal district is lesser than the national average. So I would be working towards improving the education levels, which will be helpful for building the nation.
Okay. Tell me more specifically, how would you improve your educational levels in the district?
Yes. So
Have you visited any school?
yes. I so firstly,
When did you visit and what did you find?
so I visited a government school in my village a couple of weeks back.
What did you find there?
So it was so the buildings were lacking the proper ventilation. The students they don't have enough classrooms, so they will be sometimes sitting on the verandas. So the for a so the school would be teaching up to 7th class, but it has only 3 classrooms. So the remaining classes would be sitting on the verandas, and they don't have separate toilets for girls and boys. Boys they don't have, and
What is the quality of teaching?
so I would say it is.
See, it is found that lot of enrollment is taking place, but learning outcomes are very poor.
Yes.
How do you improve learning outcomes?
So in our education system, we are first focusing on rote learning. So they are just focusing on theory part without focusing on practical part. And for example, if you take science textbooks, there are many experiments listed at the end of the class.
Numerical skills are very poor. Reading skills are very poor.
Yes.
How do you improve?
First, I think we need to focus on teacher training, because and we need to improve our number of teachers in government schools. They are not trained properly.
Where are there more number of teachers? Is it in government schools or private schools? Where is teacher-student ratio more?
I think it is more in private schools.
But they seem to be doing better. Is it like that?
So, in private
This
schools,
is one news item you read today. Or yesterday.
yesterday Supreme Court was referring Sabarimala review petitions to a larger bench to decide if a court can intervene and find essential religious practices. And so the larger bench would decide similar issues like women entering mosques and similar discrimination of women in Parsi community. It would be deciding those issues.
Fine, thank you. Bye. So tell me, how did you do, Naresh? Hmm. 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 Anyway, cut down on this saying all through you are saying cut it down, don't say it. See, nowhere I felt you are thinking and answering. Even to the question, what is the difference between dual degree and doing separately, you couldn't answer. What kind of answers you gave? The kind of answers are like this, in a dual degree, there are 5 years, in a BTech and MTech 7 years. And for example, if dual degree is taken in 2005, it will be completed by 2010. On the other hand, if you do MTech and BTech, if the same person take 2005, it will be completed in how many years? 2005 plus 6 years, 2011. So 1 year difference. That is the kind of answers you gave. And explain. Suppose they have joined in 2008. One person will complete by 2013 and another person by 2014. No, am I making sense? Am I making sense? Yes or no? What is that? I'm not saying the number of years. That is how your answers are. All your answers are. You don't come to the point why a 5-year degree may be better than BTech and MTech. Maybe through proper integration 1 year is saved. What prevents you from saying that? Repetition is avoided and so 1 year is saved. Something like that. I don't know exactly. You don't attempt in any insightful answer. You just say things at an extremely superficial level. You don't put thought into the question. How will reading rules will make you value oriented? Just blah blah blah. I won't comment on other answers if you gave this answer right. Dual degree. Your dual degree answer is wrong. Though you are lot knowledgeable about it. So I believe you are making similar mistakes regarding other questions also. You don't apply your mind and answer in a deeper and insightful way. You don't give your best. So if your first answer was right, then I won't have commented on anything on political science. But first answer was shocking to me. Why I had to ask so many questions and you leave me with no clue to what is the difference. I am only provoking you. I want you to reflect and see why you gave such a bad impression. Remember, I am going by your first answer and not by later answers. The first answer, you are very much knowledgeable, but you couldn't answer it. So I am extending that this approach to answering itself is wrong, rather than your understanding of political science or anything. What do you say? Many boards will judge you to be poor. And if somebody judges you to be good, ask them how many marks they will give. Okay, please. I am giving a very harsh judgment because I want you to work on it. So take from me 112 marks. Okay. Unless you cracked mains, you are not likely to get service at all, isn't it? Remember, I am going by your first answer. If your first answer was good and your later answers are bad, I would have felt okay, he is not tuned to social sciences. But your first answer itself is bad. So then I understood your approach to the interview is bad. Take time, go for a more insightful, give an answer which can come out of 5 to 6, at the end of 5 to 6 questions. That's how you save time. I give a question, you answer, and then another question, another answer, another question. No. After 4 or 5 questions, what will be the answer? You give that, you attempt that first. That saves time. That adds depth to the answer. Because remember, time is limited. You should increase the quality within the time. Okay. So what would I be saying after 5 to 6 questions? Say that now. I don't have to ask 7, 8 questions to know the difference between integrated course and BTech plus MTech. Is my point clear? Work on it. And if anybody says you have done well, please report it to me. Okay. Okay. When is your interview? Okay. You have enough time. You have enough time. You work on it and take more marks. Okay. You should just develop careful and insightful speaking. Careful and insightful, crisp speaking. Okay. Because it's after all everything. You can't talk casually. So insight, give depth. Okay. So probably this will be my last harsh judgment. After that I won't give these judgments like this. So I am giving an opportunity. But if you are still like this, I will say thank you. Okay?